Hey guys, welcome to your 30-minute core workout for the week. What you need is your mat and an optional dumbbell. I have a 15-pound with me, just one. We're gonna do a couple weighted sit-ups and a plank dumbbell pull. So if you want it, grab it. If you don't worry about it. We're gonna come on down to our mat, get started with a warm-up, and then we'll get into the workout. So come on down to the mat or a soft surface, and actually come to a seat. We're gonna start with seated leans. So heels dig into the mat. Think about lengthening your spine, then pull your belly in and start to round like you're making a C. This is your C curve. Arms stretch out forward, belly pulled in the entire time. Low back is safe. You're gonna start to add a lean here. Leaning back, coming forward. And then as you get warmer, as you get comfortable with that move, just start to make the range of motion a little bigger. Hinging back, lifting up. Squeezing the belly in, shoulders relaxed. Now come about halfway in that lean. Make sure you're still squeezing in. You're just gonna twist gentle here, side to side. Warm up those obliques a little bit. Gentle, side to side. Twisting, turning the shoulders, tapping the hands to the floor if you can. Good. 5 more seconds. We're going to go to a dead bug next. In 3, 2, 1. The lower onto your back. Once you're there, stack the knees over your hips. Arms reach up. Wrists stacked over shoulders. You're going to drop your right leg, left arm, stay on that side. Stretch the limbs. Come back to center. Stretch again. Again, stay on that side. Belly is pulled in. That low back pushes to the mat. Don't let it lift up. Inhale, drop, exhale, back up. Really stretching the limbs. Good, use the breath. 10 more seconds this side. Then it's left leg, right arm in 3, 2, 1. Same thing, keep it going on the other side. Exhale, stretch, inhale, back to center. Relax the neck and shoulders the best you can. Let go of any tension you're holding there. 10 to go. Last part of warm up, we're gonna hold a low plank for 30 and a high plank for 30. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Flip it on over. High plank hold. Low plank to start. On your forearms in 3, 2, 1. Feet hip width, heels push back, squeeze your belly in, squeeze the legs, let them help, relax your hands. And breathe, 30 seconds. Good work, you got it. Last 10, we're gonna walk it high. If you need to drop first, no, that's an option. 3, 2, 1, walk it high. Final 30 seconds of warm up. Hold that high plank. So we have 3 blocks of work. Each block has 4 moves. We repeat the block 1 time, or for a total of 2 times. I'll repeat it a second time. Everything is a minute. 5 more seconds to hold your high plank. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. If you need a sip of water, grab it. All right, 4 1-minute moves, and we'll repeat. If there's anything we do single-sided, you're gonna stay on that side for the whole minute, and then in our second round through, we'll even out our sides. Are we good? On your back. Relax the arms at your side. Get the legs straight as you can. Flex your feet. You're gonna drop the legs straight down. You're gonna circle as you split. Come on back to the top. 1 minute here, join in. Drop them together, split and circle up. Keep it going. First block, there's no equipment needed, so don't worry about that dumbbell just yet. Legs straight, feet flex, drop as low as you can, and then pause, split as you circle up. Steady breath, let it help you out. If you feel that low back lifting up, then just don't drop the legs quite as low. You need to keep that belly pulled in, keep that low back pushing down to the mat. Less than 20, V-sit on our second move. Almost there, you got it. 3, 2, 1, great job. Legs are long, arms long overhead. You're gonna come up to a V, finding a seat, drop it back down, join in, here we go. So legs straight as you can get them, feet are flexed, upper and lower body lifts together and lowers together. So try to keep it smooth and controlled. Take your time, you're halfway there. But anytime you need extra breaks, make sure you take them. If you need to modify at any time, make sure you do. 30 minutes all on the core today. Just 10 more seconds. Third move, we do a low plank with optional knee taps. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Flip it on over. Come onto your forearms. You're gonna super softly tap your knees down to the floor and then squeeze them back up. 3, 2, 1. Come on up to that low plank. And if this is enough, just stay. If you want to add those knee taps, go for it. But super slow, super controlled, tiny tap, squeeze back up. Steady breath, take your time. As you're slowly bending those knees, getting them closer and closer to the floor, so you feel those lower abs start to engage more and more. Hands relaxed. Shoulders over elbows, your hips are down, your abs are in tight. If you lose any of that, drop down, reset, join back in when you can. Ten more seconds. A side plank is next on our right side. 3, 2, 1. Great job. On your right forearm, set it up. Check your alignment. You're stacked, and then push your hips up in 3, 2, 1. Find that hold. Left arm reaches high. And then if you want more, you're gonna lift that left leg up. And then if you want more, you're gonna extend that leg forward and back in line and down. Option to try it. If you're doing it, take your time. It's lift, extend, come back, and lower. Keep that going if you want it. Make sure those hips push high the entire time. You don't start to drop. When that leg extends forward, make sure the hips don't push back. Keep that strong alignment. If you want that extra challenge with that leg, absolutely, you can take it. Just keep the rest of the form on point. Smooth and controlled. You have 10 more seconds. Last move this block, we're gonna repeat. We'll get this on the other side next. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Flip it on over. Leg drops. Circle up. In 5 seconds, we go. Belly in, low back down. 2, 1. Legs drop together. Circle up, split. Dropping low enough that you're feeling challenged, but keeping that good form, not letting the low back lift off the mat. Steady breath. Great job, guys. Halfway there. last round of these 4. This is block 1 of 3, just so you know how much more is coming at you. All right, in 10, we go back to that V-sit. Challenging move if you need to modify to a crunch, or maybe you take one leg up at a time. Certainly can do that. 3, 2, 1. Drop the limbs long, feet flex, legs straight as you can. Really focus on lifting together. Pause at the top, lower together. And then that spine rolls off the mat and down back to the mat. Make sure you aren't extending through that low back. Take your time. Again, so maybe you only come up to a crunch. Maybe you come up to one leg at a time and switch. 10 more seconds. Low plank next with your knee taps. 2, 1. Good job, guys. Flip it on over. On your forearms, hold it or knee taps. 3, 2, 1. We are in it. 1 minute to hold here. Breaks if and when you need them. Breath is steady, let it help you. Feeling that core engagement, feeling that squeeze the entire time. You never lose that when you're holding that plank. You're tucked in and squeezing for the whole time. And then those knee taps just add a little more tension, a little more challenge to those abs. 20 more seconds. Last 10. Side plank on the left will be your last move this block. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Flip it over, plant that left forearm down. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, find that hold. And then just make sure you're grounded here. Hips pushing up to the ceiling, arm reaching high. Everything in alignment. If you want more, that leg lifts, comes forward, comes back in, and drops. If that's too much and this isn't enough, you can always just hold that right leg up and stay there. Any of the options, pick what works for you. Make sure those hips keep pushing up. And hips do not push back as that leg comes forward. 20 more seconds to keep it here. Super strong in that core, breathe. Three, 2, 1. Good work, guys. All right, block 1 done. Water if you like it. Have that dumbbell close by if you want to use it in this next block. We have total body extension to start. After that will be a weighted sit-up, another total body extension without the dumbbell, and then the last one will be your plank pull. So just have that dumbbell close by. First one in 5, you're going to squeeze tight into a ball, roll the hips off the mat, extend out, push the low back down. 3, 2, 1, join in. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, extend. So take this slow, roll in, tuck in, get the hips off of the mat, extend out, push the back down, find the pause when you're extended. Feet are flexed, legs are straight, arms reach overhead. Inhale, tuck, roll the hips up. Exhale, extend, push the low back down. Halfway there. So our third move, we're gonna come back to this. You're gonna keep this center tuck, but when you extend, you're gonna roll to one hip. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, extend. Final 10. 3, 2, 1. All right, weighted sit up. Dumbbell if you want it. Sit up too much, take it to a crunch. Modify how you need. You're gonna lock your elbows into your ribs, holding that dumbbell right at your chest. Heels to the floor, roll it up. Roll it back down, 1 minute, join in. So too much halfway to that crunch, or can always lose that dumbbell. Check that those elbows are squeezing into the ribs. When we let them go, we kind of create some momentum and get some help from our arms. So I want you to glue them in, take out any help, and just let that dumbbell help. Add a little more challenge here. Spine rolls up, spine rolls down. Belly is pulled in. Ten more seconds. We're going to set that dumbbell down. We'll come back to that total body extension. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Set that aside. So you start that total body extension just like we did. Squeeze in. Hips and shoulders are square to the mat. When you extend, you're going to roll into that right hip. Still extend the legs long. I want you to feel all through this left side here. Ready to try it? 3, 2, 1. Tuck in center. Roll to that right hip. You stay on this side for the minute. Every time you tuck, you come back to center. So make sure you drop that left hip back to the mat. Square off. And then when you extend, that's the only time you rotate. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. If you aren't feeling it, make sure you're dropping to that side enough. Fully extending. Dropping those legs close to the floor as you need to feel the challenge. Still rocking the hips up off the mat as you tuck. 20 to go. Good work. Stay with it. Last 10. We'll flip it for a plank. Last move. 3, 2, 1. All right, dumbbell, if you want it for that plank pull. Your feet are wide. Hands are close. It's a high plank. If you don't want the dumbbell, you're just going to hold a high plank. If you want it, set it off to the right side of you. You're going to use your left hand to grab it without letting those hips move. Pull it across. Plant that left hand down. Then right grabs it, pulls it across. Ready to try it in 3, 2, 1. Grab it, pull it, hand down. Other hand, make sure it reaches behind that arm. And there's no hip dip. So that hand that reaches, don't let that hip drop to get it. Stay square, squeeze in. Really isolating through the core. Too much, don't move that dumbbell quite as far. If you want a more of a challenge, then you're gonna set that dumbbell far so you have further to reach for it. Breath is steady, let it help you. Challenging move here. Do the best you can. Twenty seconds. Round 2 of these 4 coming next. Check back in with that plank, shoulders over wrist, hips are down, you have your pelvic tuck. Legs are strong, helping out, heels push back. 3, 2, 1. Weight aside, total body extension. First move, round 2. Are we good? One more time through these 4 and 5. We're there. Get on your back. 3, 2, 1. Rock the knees in. Extend out. So more of a challenge. Extend those legs closer to the floor. Feeling too much pain in that low back, extend them higher to the ceiling. Rock and extend, stay strong. Halfway there. Second move will be weighted sit-up or a crunch or no weight. Pick what works for you. 10 more seconds till we go there. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Grab that dumbbell if you want it. Heels point to the mat. Belly pulled in. Elbows locked to your side. 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Roll it down. Breath is steady. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Keep that low back safe the entire time. Good. Halfway. Last 10, total body extension with that roll to your left hip. Coming in 5, 2, 1. Set that dumbbell down, get out of your way. For now, tuck, roll to that left hip. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze in center. Roll to that left hip as you extend. Feet flex, legs long. You decide how close to the floor you go here. Big tuck, rock the hips up. Centered every time you tuck, and then you roll to the side, halfway there. Good work, stay with it. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, guys. Flip it on over. Dumbbell plank pull, or dumbbell pull in that plank. Optional, hold that high plank if that's all you want. We go in 5. If you're adding that weight, have it close by, off to the right side of your body. 3, 2, 1. Grab it, set it down, switch hands. Plank 4, most important, so make sure you are good there before you add that dumbbell. Hips are locked in place, no rocking up, no lifting, no moving. Halfway there, you got it. We'll have a quick break before we get to our last block of work. Keep squeezing, stay strong. 10 more seconds, you got this. 3, 2, 1. All right, dumbbell aside, shake out water if you like it. Great job, guys. 8 more minutes of work here. New 4, you're gonna start with a single side sit up. We'll have our right leg extended first. So just like your sit up, but then extend from there. Make sure those quads are in line. Foot is flexed. Try not to move this leg as you sit up. It might move a little, but try not to push it to help lift you. You're gonna reach up to your right toes, roll it back down. 1 minute on this side. Set up like me, we go in 5. Arms reach to those right toes. 2, 1, roll it up. Roll it down. Take your time, try to keep those quads in line. Get that right leg straight as you can. If it's too much, you take it to a crunch, come just halfway up. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Low back safe, belly pulled in. Make sure you aren't extending through that back. You got it, just 20 more seconds. Three, two, one. Bring it back down. Feet plant, elbows wide. You're just gonna crunch, cross crunch just that right elbow over to that left leg. 3, 2, 1. So single side cross crunch. Right arm crossing towards the left. Pull that shoulder blade off the mat. Really try to lift here. Exhale up, inhale, lower. Smooth and controlled. Little pause at the top to really squeeze. Relax the neck and shoulders as much as you can. Last 10. All right, stop it there. Bring your knees so they're stacked over your hips. Feet are flexed, shoulder blades lift up off the mat. Push your hands into your quads, creating some tension. Let the quads push back right here. Start pushing the minute starts. So you should feel a lot of tension in those abs as you push the hands in and quads push back. Now keep that push on the left side. Right limbs are gonna stretch long, come back to center. Exhale, stretch long. Inhale, come back to center. Keep it going. The whole time you still have that tension. You're still really pushing on that left side. So a whole lot going on. Take your time, focus on what you're doing. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, center. Push, lift the shoulders up. Push that left hand into your left palm. Bring that knee in, push it a little hard. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. All right, good guys. Last one, we're gonna go low plank with a hip dip, or just hold your low plank, and then we'll repeat on the other side. Come to your plank in 3, 2, 1. Feet a little wider if you want that hip dip. You can let the side of your feet drop to the floor. If you'd rather stop and drop from there, go for it. But we are in the minute. You are holding or you're adding that hip dip. Side to side, adding that little twist and a little squeeze through the obliques. Keeping the hips down, shoulders over elbows. Great work, guys. Stay with it. Past halfway. Last 10. 2, 1. Drop it. Shake out. All right, final round. 4 moves and you're done. Come back to that single side sit up. Onto your back. Plant the feet when you're ready. And then that left leg's gonna extend forward. Feet flexed. Quads in line. Fingers reach to that left foot in 3, 2, 1. Roll up, roll down. Take your time, try to keep that alignment in the legs. Final block of work. Focus on that form, stay with it. If you need to modify it anytime, do so. Know that this can be a crunch if that sit-up is too much. Halfway. Doing the best you can towards the end of this workout. So our core is feeling pretty taxed by now, hopefully. But focus on that form, keep working through it. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Set up for a crunch. Plant the feet, elbows wide. Left is going to cross right. Just that side for the minute. Here we go. Big lift. Pause at the top to squeeze. Take your time as you lower. Don't need to rush this. Lift and twist. How much of that left side body can you get up off the floor? Great work, guys. 2 more moves after this and you're done. Keep it going. Three, 2, 1. Drop it back down. Bring the knees so they're back stacked over hips. Lift the shoulder blades up. Find that engagement. Push your hands to your quads. Push your quads back. Minute starts now. Now without letting that go on the right side, left limbs are going to stretch and come back to center. Take your time. Don't lose the resistance on that right side. Shoulder blades are up and lifting the whole time. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, center. Flex your feet, breathe. Pull the belly in, push the low back to the mat. Don't let it lift up. Final 10, keep pushing into that leg. Keep challenging yourself here. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, last move. Find that low plank. If you want that hip dip, add it. We go in 5. On your forearms, 2, 1. Up and hold it. Side to side with the hips. Optional. Squeeze the belly in. Stay strong in that core. Hips are down, shoulders over elbows. Hands relax out of fists. Breathe, stay with it. You have 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. 2, 1. Awesome job. Come on to a seat. Let's take a super quick stretch here. All right, how's our core feeling? Take that right arm up and over. Just take a little side body stretch here. And left arm up and over. Spine long, sit tall, take a twist, right hand outside of your left leg. And switch sides. All right, thank you guys for being here. Hope everyone had a good workout. Hopefully your core is feeling a little tired at this point. Take a proper cool down, stretch out like always, get water, Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next workout. Thanks, guys.